Hello, Evelyn McKnight, One Arm University. Thank you so much for joining today. Today we're going to talk about making a do-it-yourself shoulder prosthesis. Now here's why I need a shoulder prosthesis. When I had surgery for sarcoma, the surgeon had to take some of my clavicle and all of my shoulder, including my shoulder blade. So I'm not even. I have a shoulder on this side, I don't have a shoulder on this side. So my clothes don't fit well. They're always sort of falling off, kind of slumping to the side. It's better with necklines that are close, but I don't want to wear those all the time. So even with those kinds of necklines, it is just a more aesthetically pleasing if I have a shoulder on both sides of my body. So we hunted around. I consulted my friend Evelyn, the seamstress, and with a little bit of trial and error, we came up with a do-it-yourself shoulder prosthesis that fits onto my bra. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I did enlist the help of a commercial prosthetist. I tried that first, and I was able to get some insurance coverage for it since it is considered a medical necessity. I did not ask for an arm. This was just a shoulder prosthesis to help my clothes fit better. I did have a mold made of my opposite shoulder, and that was used to make the prosthesis. It was made of hard plastic. It did fit up high around my neck, which is very tender from the surgical site. I just did not find it comfortable. It was hard, it was not flexible, it did not mold to my body. I just did not care for it. And so I had to search elsewhere for something that would be comfortable, that I would be willing and able to wear. I had the good fortune to meet Rosa at MD Anderson Cancer Center. She was there for treatment the same time that I was there for my sarcoma surgery. She also lost a shoulder and arm to sarcoma. So we call ourselves the Sarcoma Sisters. She introduced me to this notion of a homemade shoulder prosthesis. She had one made for herself. She also has a friend who's a seamstress, and they rigged up this that you see here together. She showed it to me graciously in the cafeteria of MD Anderson, and that was where I first started getting the idea of making a homemade shoulder prosthesis. Hers is a little different than mine in that it is not attached to her bra, but it works very well for her. So putting all these ideas together and trial and error, this is what we came up with. It is attached to my bra. There's shoulder pads that flare out that give me the semblance of a shoulder. This adds a lot of weight to the strap, so we figured that we needed to add a strap back here between the straps of the bra to keep it in place where my shoulder is supposed to be. So next, let's get started. I'll tell you all the steps about how to make a do-it-yourself shoulder prosthesis. I enlisted the help of my friend Evelyn. We have been friends for 40 years, and this is a picture of us together. She helped me make a christening bonnet for my grandchildren. She is a very innovative seamstress, and it was by her design that we came up with this prosthesis. First, I had to decide on what type of bra to use. I find that I need to have a bra that I can pull over my head. I just am not able to reach around and fasten any kinds of hooks, no matter where they're placed. So this was the type of bra that I came up with. I wanted to buy matching panties so that the shoulder pads could be covered with matching materials. I like having bras in several different colors because if any part of it shows, especially with these open necklines, then it looks like it's a more polished, more thought out kind of look. You'll also want to buy some shoulder pads. Nude color works well, but since it's covered, any color would work. You'll need a pair, and they do come in a pair in each package. I am a rather slight person, and so the regular size works well for me, but you can purchase other sizes to fit your body size. First step is to open the package, take out the 2 shoulder pads, and then fit them together, small end to large end. Sew the 2 shoulder pads together with a slip stitch. Cut the waistband off of the panty, and then cut the sides of the panty so that you have a front half and a back half. Also cut off the crotch. You will use the back half of the panty to cover the shoulder pads. Take the front of the panty and place inside the shoulder pads to fill up the space. Then take the back of the panty and place over the shoulder pads, keeping it smooth. Gather the fabric covering the shoulder pads and slip stitch together. The waistband that was cut off of the panty will be used for the strap between the 2 bra straps. Measure the length that you need and then stitch in place by machine. I have at times also used stretchy lace that you can find at the fabric store for this. Mark the middle of the shoulder pad and place it on the shoulder seam of the bra strap. Hand stitch the shoulder pad to the bra and then top stitch by machine. Here is the finished product. It fits well and it works well and it's very comfortable. I'm very pleased with it. To show you how helpful this shoulder prosthesis is, let me show you a couple of pictures. First, this is me without the shoulder prosthesis. And now here I am with the shoulder prosthesis on under my clothes. Once again, I'd like to thank my dear friend Aljean for coming up with this design and helping me in so many ways with all of my special clothing needs. So here we are. Even with a rather open neckline garment, it stays on well because of that shoulder prosthesis. Thank you so much for joining today. I really look forward to hearing your comments. Please reach out with any ideas that you might have. Thanks for joining One Arm University. See you next time.